Hello Star Citizens, Buzzkiller here, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're taking a look at the Greycat ROC-DS. The Greycat ROC-DS is the latest mining vehicle to be released by CIG, and it bears a striking resemblance to the current Greycat ROC. In fact, they share a lot of the same assets. The main cabin is almost exactly the same, and it uses the exact same mining laser. However, from there, you can start to see some of the differences. First, the pilot canopy is actually fully enclosed by glass. This gives the pilot protection against the elements. Also, there are some extra armor pieces and bulk pieces to make the rear cargo area look a little bit larger. And of course, that's fitting because this does have a larger cargo capacity than a standard ROC. The next thing you can see is that it is a 6-wheeled vehicle instead of the standard ROC's 4. And those wheels are quite wide. In fact, you won't be able to fit this into many ships that the standard ROC will fit in, such as the Cutlass or the standard Freelancer. In fact, the smallest ship you can fit this in would be the Freelancer Max, which I have here. Other ships it would fit in would be a Constellation, where it fits just barely, and then of course, the ever-popular Mercury Star Runner, in which it fits just fine. The final, and probably the most glaringly obvious detail, is that this is a 2-person vehicle. It requires a pilot and a mining laser operator. Unlike the pilot, however, the laser operator is completely exposed to the elements, so if you're going to any inhospitable worlds, you'll need some kind of environmental suit. Now, of course, I talked about the cargo area and how it looks a little more beefy than the standard Greycat. And that is, of course, because this does carry more cargo, more than double. The standard Greycat ROC carries 800K micro SCU, I think that's the correct term, of cargo, whereas the Greycat ROC-DS carries 2000K micro SCU. So quite a big difference. Of course, that's necessary because if you use this vehicle as intended, you're going to have at least 2 people to pay with the same payload. Okay, so let's take a look at this operator turret. This thing has an interesting animation for getting in and out. As you can see, it's quite a long animation. So if you're planning to use this as a single-person vehicle, just know that that might cut into your time. So it looks pretty cool. Can't move yet because the vehicle turret is not on. So let's go ahead and power on.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay, and we are powered up. Now, field of view wise, you have just over 90 degrees of view, so you can look 90 degrees left and a little more than 90 degrees right. Your up and down is pretty good. Looks like a little bit more than 45 degrees, maybe. And it looks really interesting from the outside, so let's take a look at that. There's full left, down and up, looking full right. So yeah, about 45 degrees up and down angle, which is not bad. Now, one of the funny things is if you turn all the way to the left, you can see you're actually blocking the driver's view. So if the driver's driving along, you can kind of troll them by putting yourself in this position. The mining laser, as I said, is exactly the same. A little laggy here in the P2 today.
Extraction mode on.
Has the same functions. Now, the advantage to being in the turret like this is that your vision moves with the turret. So unlike the standard Greycat, where your vision is pretty much fixed forward and you have to kind of see where the mining arm does, that kind of cuts into your field of view and where you can see your mining HUD. Whereas this, the mining HUD is always in front of you, and you can always see what you're pointing at. Let's go ahead and jump out. Maybe. There we go. Again, very long animation. and we're out. Now let's jump into the pilot compartment. Now enter exactly the same as in the Greycat, the standard Greycat ROC. There we go. And of course the pilot seat is almost exactly the same as well. The only difference is that instead of net, you have actual glass on either side, so you're fully enclosed in here. Let's take her for a little spin. As you can see, it's still quite a capable off-road vehicle. It's very similar to a Ursa Rover, but probably faster. It's a little faster top speed, and it seems like it handles a little better. But it does take a little longer to speed up and slow down, so it's got some mass to it. See, I'm full on the brakes now, and you can see how long it's taking to fully slow down. But yeah, that's pretty much the Greycat ROC-DS. Let's go ahead and put it into the Freelancer so you can see that it does indeed fit. And it is just barely, though. The turret hump has been reduced in later patches for the Freelancer series, but it's still a very, very tight fit. In fact, you might even see them clip into the top of the vehicle. There we go. Nice and easy. And you can see it just barely scrapes by as you pull the vehicle in. And there is enough room in here to put a second Greycat ROC, standard ROC. You're not going to fit 2 DSs in here, but you can fit one standard and one DS. Let's go ahead and jump out. And there she is, nestled snug as a bug in a rug inside the Freelancer Max. And that about wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, this has been Buzzkiller, and I'll see you in the verse.